Ciao, Bella.
Ciao. Look what the kitty drugged in.
It's me. It's me again. C'est moi.
Your hair is beach wavy, Sicily-fied. How was it?
It was lovely.
Yeah.
I'm feeling tan.
Got the necklace?
Got some necklaces. I got this beautiful free necklace from a Neapolitan artisan who makes handmade rosaries.
Free?
I know.
You were
My
like
feminine wild.
You were like a small nun approached me on the street and said, "Take this." How did you get that for free? You just charmed?
Charm. Just
You're like,
charm.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Wow.
I
Do you
know.
feel?
I felt blessed.
Yeah, that feels very. And that was in Sicily.
That was in Naples.
Nepali. Is Naples near Vesuvius? I think it is.
See.
Wow.
A friend of mine who I was on the trip with, he went to Herculaneum, which sounded cool. It was
that?
like, it's like it's next to Pompeii.
Okay.
So basically, they had more of a heads up when Vesuvius exploded. They were like, shit's going down.
Yeah.
We've got to get out of here. And then a lot of them did. But then the people in town that were killed like gathered all their things and they ran down to the docks and were like huddled under kind of like the rocky cliffs waiting for boats to come and get them, and then they were all killed and their skeletons are still there
Clutching.
they're in a place of deep clutch.
Honestly, forget the things and run.
You got to get out of there and get on a boat ASAP.
They're like, these people were like, not without my jewels.
Well, I think, were just holding down the fort
Right.
probably while everyone else was like getting out. It was probably like a lot of men that were like sending the women away and
Well, that's
making
okay.
sure everyone was done. Yeah.
It looked like gorge.
It was gorgeous.
I have to go next year.
I know.
Ischia.
Ischia was amazing. I did for the My Brilliant Friends heads. I know you are out there and you will appreciate this.
The six of you.
The six of you that loved the show
I know there's
and
a
read
lot.
all the books will appreciate that. While our friend Mitch went to Herculaneum, Ryan and I went on foot, pilgrimage style, to the Neapolitan neighborhood that My Brilliant Friend is like based off of.
Right.
And just like walked around and took in the sights of this like sad neighborhood.
Did you feel the Ferrante vibes?
It was
You were
such Ferrante vibes. We were like the only two people on the streets. Everyone's houses were like shut up 'cause it's so hot. Yeah, like looking at us being like, Yes. But we felt that it was total My Brilliant Friend vibes. And we went to like the library and there's like a little mural on the library of the two girls from My Brilliant Friend.
Really?
Yeah, and it was a special place.
Probably in a mob zone too, right? Isn't Naples mob heavy?
I think that it has like a mafia presence there, and then Sicily and
Where Caroline
Calabria.
Manzo's family's from.
Give the Manzos. the
Neapolitan ice cream? Is that where it's from?
Yeah.
All right.
I discovered my new favorite dessert item in Sicily, granita.
What's that?
It's like kind of, it's almost like shaved ice, but not. It's like they freeze it and then just keep scraping it. And so they scrape layers of this flavored ice, like, and they had coffee and like an almond flavor.
Ooh.
It was so good.
Water ice.
That was the best.
Wow.
And the cannolis, because they like invented cannoli.
God.
And their cannolis were top notch.
Is Naples big?
Yeah.
God.
Pretty big.
I just like, I can't conceive of Italy yet. I know I will.
You will, and you'll fall. You go, that's amore.
I just want to have one moment where I'm on jumping off a boat like Michelle Rodriguez.
You will. I curated a boat day for us.
I bet you did.
It felt very, I was like, this is the life.
Was it just you three?
Yeah, it was the three of us. And I had no idea what the size of boats were. So I ended up getting a boat that was a little too big for the three of us.
That's
it was like a
okay.
boat that could have fit probably 12 people.
You're on
But I was like,
vacation.
you know what? This is yachting.
Did you jump off?
Yes, I dove off. Like it just takes you out to kind of like a nature preserve.
Wow.
And then you just swim and lay out on the boat. And then he makes you an aperitivo.
What's that?
Like a little nibbles. Yeah, little schnibs. and like a whole spread of that.
Right.
And he just kept popping Prosecco, and
What
then
is
you're like, I'm sick of this. I want to go swim somewhere else. And he takes you to another swim spot.
what is the temperature of the sea?
Warm.
I crave.
Warm, but not like hot and weird.
Yeah.
But refreshing. And in northern Sicily near like Taormina, it was cold. It felt like a cold, refreshing feeling.
Like Tahoe.
Yeah, because it was like a little more north.
And it's super clear, right?
Super clear.
And there's like nothing in it, right? I mean, there's fish, but like there's no like.
You don't have to worry about predators.
Are there sharks in the Mediterranean?
Not that I know of.
Sea creatures.
There's squid.
Okay, that's scary.
They're not going near you. It's stunning there. There was a heat wave in Sicily that was uncomfortable, but you just
Right.
have to go immediately to the sea.
Were you in Greece one year when there were fires? Or was that?
No, I think they might have happened right after I left.
Because I remember just seeing like TikTok, or like, I guess TikTok wasn't really that big yet, but seeing like videos on Twitter of like tourists just like waiting to get cart out on ferries because they're like.
Yeah. Randomly, there's a lot of fires in Sicily. Like there was a fire near our Airbnb.
Well, its landscape is kind of similar to like ours.
There were
right?
fires, and there's a lot of fires like in Ischia too. There was
Really?
a whole fire on a hillside.
Did you see it?
Yeah, we were like, "That's a fire," and the taxi driver, but he's like, "Yes, fires."
Well, it's like dry, right?
Yeah, but they're a very relaxed vibe around a fire. There was one road that we could take from our Airbnb in Sicily to like get to town, or there were a few routes. One was like a crazy switchback, like insanity, and then we were gonna try and take this other route that seemed a little more chill.
Right.
But it is a tiny little road, and there was a fire taking place with just one fire truck and like Italian firefighters, and they waved at us to like come down, like they were gonna move the car so we could go by. So we went, and then I don't think that that's what they meant. And we just watched them fight a fire for like 10 minutes. And then we were like, I guess we're going to turn around and go back. And as we turned around and started back up the road, literally a tractor with like 3 nonnas looking very serious was like coming down the road to the fire. And I was like, this is so cinematic.
They're like coming.
That's really like stern nonnas who were like, we got to take care of this fire.
They're, to me, I'm like, they're the volunteer firefighters.
They clearly were.
The nonnas run everything, and my dream is to like have, like, I remember in Call Me By Your Name, they just like walk by an old woman who's sitting on her stoop, and they're like, can we have water? And she's like, here, I want that.
They're in charge.
That is hilarious. They're like,
we were like, maybe the fire's getting better, and then it started to get worse, and we were like, we gotta get out of here.
Damn.
And then the nonnas on the tractor were called in, and then I think they took care of it, and it was fine.
You're just chill about it.
Things are just like burning all the time.
Well, that's
life.
That's life these days. And Roma was good.
Yeah, Rome was great.
Jubilee.
Everything was great.
Were you in Rome first?
No, in Rome last.
Rome last.
Yeah. Naples, I would totally spend more time in. I didn't realize how much I would love it.
Did you land in Naples?
I landed in Catania in Sicily. And then I was in Sicily for a week.
So you went direct from JFK?
I went from LAX to JFK to Catania.
Wow, so there's direct flights to Sicily. I thought you like have to take a boat.
No. And then
Sicily's huge, right?
it's massive.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
It's so crazy.
I need to experience it. I feel like it'll be. I want to have la vita dolce.
You'll have la dolce vita.
La dolce vita. I was living that la dolce vita life for
before Kim.
a decade longer than Kim. That was you. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be you next year.
Me when you come and start to live la dolce vita.
I'm wearing like Dolce and Gabbana.
Dolce & Gabbana, by the way, is so hideous.
It's crown.
It's really
Crown of Thorns.
It is,
Isn't
and
it?
like what's crazy, hideous, and what's crazy is like they sell every kind of in like the island, especially around Sicily. There's like little tents that sell like cheap dresses with that kind of like lemon pattern on it, and then you walk by like the Dolce & Gabbana store, and they have like a $4,000 dress with like a purple version of that pattern, and you're just like,
they'll also sell to anyone.
Trash.
They're
You hang out with garbage, you start to stink. That's what I say about them.
You hang out with garbage, you start to sing. They'll sell it, and they'll dress anyone.
They certainly will.
It's like the first lady of Syria in her exiled home in Moscow. They're like, let's go, bitch.
No, they are not discerning.
No.
I went into the Valentino store in Rome.
Ooh.
And
Did you feel like Anne Hathaway?
I really was feeling the Annie vibes. I was like, how do I make friends with these gays? Like, it was like a museum. It was so beautiful. Everything was stunning. And I found a clutch that...
Did you get it?
No.
How much was it?
Girl...
Say it.
It was 3,900 euro. It's 5,000 US dollars, but we got to pull up this clutch because mark my words. Google Valentino.
Mo?
Pug clutch.
Pug?
Yes, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Look.
Which one?
The second one.
No.
The second one.
You said that with an accent. You were possessed.
Look.
Holy shit.
I need it.
Wow.
What's it gonna take?
That's Tony.
It's perfect.
I mean, that is insane.
It's insane.
I would probably check you into the asylum if you did buy this. It's a little bit like, what's that clutch line Big bought Carey?
The Judith Lieber.
Yeah. But it's chicer. I'll give you that. It is really cute.
It's so cute.
Well, all right.
Look, I'm putting it into the universe.
You're back
I wasn't
at work?
going to share about my clutch. I wasn't going to share about my
You were in a place of
non-relatable
clutch in a good
ideas, but I really do need this clutch.
Have you been thinking about it?
Every day.
How big is it?
It's big enough for a phone.
Okay.
It's like a little nighttime. It's like a nighttime clutch. And
Okay.
it has that chain,
it's Laura.
and then
it's
it has a longer
absolutely.
chain.
It's positively Romanov. It's positively.
I know, it's insane.
Imperial family. Like I would be.
You
I'd
like
be,
it. It's a
like
very
it.
cute clutch.
It's cute. It's really cute, but it is so decadent.
No, that's the whole point.
I know, but it's
That's
like
the point of having a decadent
crazy.
clutch. I think every woman in this world
Needs a decadent clutch.
And then once all the women in the world get a decadent clutch, all the gays in the world are allowed to have a decadent
Well, I've already
clutch.
had my eye on a clutch for. Yes.
What's your clutch?
Well, my friend, a dear friend of mine's sister, was Edie Parker.
She's still alive.
She still is, but she was, she was doing. I don't know.
She
if
makes the really good clutches.
She was like
She
all
also
the
makes the
girls.
cutest lighter cases.
Yeah, now but she was doing. I mean, her clutches were everywhere.
Yeah.
Around the time where I met him, and I was like, I met her once, and I was drunk, but I said, I've always.
Give me a clutch.
I was like, I know this sounds weird as a man. This was back before gender was like.
This was before you could feel confident.
But
in
I
your
was like,
clutch.
I've
lust.
always wanted one of your clutches, and she goes, you should get one.
Give me one.
They are cute.
They're cute.
But this is like kind of.
This is a mignonerie.
Yeah.
It's
I
if
like
you
it.
saw something that had a mango on
I
it,
know.
you would be like, "What's it gonna fucking take?"
Look, I think it's fab and really adorable. It's just the price is insane. But
The price is insane,
and
but now I'm like-
it's camp in a really cool way.
It's camp.
And it's also positively like Grand Duchess of Russia.
I know you cannot put a price.
This is like what
You
Anastasia
can't put a price on,
had.
but I literally was
Swinging around.
I was doing like mental math, just being like trying to figure. I was just in a place of like calculation.
You're like, how many things can I posh?
No, I was literally like, I'll posh everything in my life to get this clutch.
And you have to
What
get it
will
in
do?
Italy.
No, I know, because also if you get it in Italy with the tax back, it's
Right.
$1,000 cheaper than if you buy it just like
Damn.
outright.
And it has a little like
And it has a longer strap. It has the little short one, and then it has a longer one that you can do crossbody.
I mean, it is really cute.
Look at
Oh my
that.
god. I mean, look, she's Duchess.
I know, but that's the whole vibe.
have to
'Cause,
wear
like
that outfit.
Alessandro Michele is designing for Valentino now, and he's doing amazing things. They had a whole bunch of stuff with like pugs on it, and I was in a place. I tried on a pair of kind of heinous pug shoes.
Lara!
Wait, pull them up. Google Valentino.
Oh my god.
Valentino
the clutch is
pug
where
shoes.
I draw the line.
That's the heel. The heel.
No!
Yes.
I mean, Okay.
Look.
Those are cunty.
And they did not make them in my size, which is a good thing because I would be having a kitten heel on right now.
I have to say,
they're good.
They're really cute.
I know.
And that like maroon bow is really cute.
They only go up to 41.5. What the fuck?
What are you?
42.
Oh.
42.
You can't squeeze those hooves into those?
No, it was like...
You'd be like...
No, I can't. I had made a rule for myself. I can't squeeze a hoof.
Okay. Those are really cute.
So I first saw those and was like, let's try them on. And then I was walked over to the clutch and I said, my life exists in a pre-clutch and post-clutch.
I was like bracing myself, but they look like a painting.
I know. The sales lady I was like, what else you got that has pugs on it? She was like, I have these sneakers. Go back one to those. And I was like,
no, these are clown. These are clown. These are like,
I was like, lady, I haven't gotten fucked in a year, but I look forward to getting fucked sometime soon.
These will
prevent
any kind of dicking down
this
or
would be
pussy eating.
Bad for business.
Yeah.
It'd be bad for sexual business.
You will be closing up shop if you put these on. Kiss of death. But the heels are really
The heels
fab.
are great.
Yeah.
If anyone from Valentino is listening, just fucking make a 42. I'll do whatever it takes.
Wait, is she wearing a pug top? Or is that just...
they had the pug top too. And this, I didn't even look at the price because I was like, it's probably like 2,000. It's 3,000.
What is that, like a blouse?
Yeah, it's a blouse. Try and close up. And then, oh no, they had a version. They had a version of this blouse that had
that is cute.
Fringy pug, like it's like a pussy bow.
Right.
But I didn't look because I was like, I can't engage.
Jesus Christ.
I can really wrap my head around a $5,000 clutch, but I can't wrap my head around like a $3,000 blouse.
Oh, Valentino loves pugs.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's
I think
why we're a lot. And
wait, is Moda up? That's Lauren Santo Domingo, right? Mm-hmm. But she's got those pug heels.
I know. Make a 42. What the hell?
Lauren, if you're listening,
let the big hoofed girls win for once. Yeah, that's it.
No. No.
That's also sexless. Yeah, I can't do that.
Absolutely.
I can't do it.
This is Sutton.
I know.
There's a line. Sutton.
There's a line. There's a line.
The heels
with the
are
stuff.
like cute and sexy and like fun and flirty.
They're cheeky.
They're cheeky and campy.
A clutch is cheeky. A shirt.
The clutch, yes. Clutch is like, I wouldn't wear a clutch to get fucked.
A clutch is
that clutch is not going to get you fucked. The heels, I think,
the clutch
could.
I wear on a date.
We'll say a third date.
Yeah.
When you've already locked it in. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I'm not assuming that you fucked before then, but when you know the guy's already like in it to win it, that's when you bring the clutch.
I think if a man, that's my test, is if a man or a lady sees the clutch and speaks ill of it, it's done. We're done here.
You're probably more likely to get side-eyed from a woman than I think men are pretty like...
I'm wearing that clutch
men
for
are pretty
whoever
like,
is there.
It. Yeah.
I wear the clutch for myself, first and foremost.
You dress for yourself.
The clutch is for me.
I like the clutch. I'm just saying as your friend wanting you to have sex, I'm like...
You don't think I can fuck with that clutch?
I think you could fuck. I think
you're getting fucked all the time.
I think you can fuck with this clutch. I do think like men, like on a whole, are like not. They're like they don't get it.
I don't even know if they would clock.
They wouldn't clock clutch.
I don't think
men see clutches.
Tell me about the clutch. Men have clutch blindness.
They do. You're right. But if you were like out with like,
if you wear the shirt, they don't have shirt blindness.
No. I think anyone, regardless of, you can be the least like, you can be the most like, man about like, who doesn't pretends to not know about pop culture and everything. We've already talked about that. They would see this and be like,
she ain't fucking.
Or the sneakers.
The sneakers
is very Rosie O'Donnell as the nun.
It's full nun. Their sneakers a nun would
wearing a wicked shirt. But the heels?
The heels.
I support you.
Yeah.
I want you to get the clutch or the heels.
I want both, honestly.
All right,
real.
Let's get to work. They are really, really...
They're so cute.
They're really cute.
They're so cute.
I like them. Who's the designer now?
Alessandro Michele. He did Gucci for a long time and kind of made... Remember when Gucci went kind of like boho?
Uh-huh.
He's now taking things to such a boho place, but I'm like, bring it the fuck on.
Bring it on. Because Valentino was not boho.
No, but it was still frilly and like
Right,
lacy and feminine. But this is like very kind of like
Feminine
kooky. Yeah, it's like kooky kind of
feminine
boho, psychedelia, maximalism. More
We
is
like
more. Yeah. Look at this sweater. This is also you're not fucking in this sweater.
I see if I see any. Oh my
this-
God! No! No! That was like a waffle.
That doesn't even. I don't
That
even
was like
like
a cheetah.
It. Yeah.
Wait. Get that away from my face. A great indicator for fascism
This is
are
also
the pug heels.
The V-neck. That's kind of cute.
That's cuter
But
than
I don't
the
like
shirt.
I don't like the text. I wish it was just a pug.
Yeah, I mean that's cute. But my God, those sneakers. I'm haunted.
She goes, I have these ones, and I was like, it's like
that's rude against big-footed women. It's like you can't wear these.
Oh, you're gonna make a 41.5
Yeah.
and not make a 42.
They're like, here are these ridiculous shoes.
I was like, well, what you got with the pug and a 42, lady? And she was like, well, I personally have these ones, and I was like,
she had 42s?
no, she had those sneakers. It's like,
That's literally, you hear, it's Pagliacci time.
no, it's clown.
Not clown?
No,
Clown.
clown.
Oh my God! Get them off. Wait, we have some things to talk about.
No, we have a lot on the docket. First of all, well, we'll get into the Vanderpump of it all in a bit.
I held it down while you were gone.
I know, you did an amazing job.
We did miss some things.
That's okay.
Yeah. No, but like there's things that have been happening where I've been like, damn it, Laura.
I know. Things always happen. The world keeps spinning even if you are on vacation, but we're here to just like get back into it. Ghislaine.
Okay, first of all, Ghislaine has been moved from a pretty
Maximum security prison.
to a pretty minimal security, aka minimum security, the prison in Texas that Jen Shah
and Elizabeth
Lizzie
Holmes.
Holmes. AKA they're gonna kill Ghislaine.
I bet-
They're moving her there to kill her. That's
Honestly,
what I think.
what if the government could contract
Jen
Shah to fucking kill?
Well, as soon as I saw that, I thought my first thoughts were Jen and Elizabeth will certainly not be friends with her. Second thought, they're gonna kill her.
Or she's just gonna get off. Ghislaine could be walking free. Crazier things have happened, but the Epstein stuff reached like peak psychosis while I was gone, and I was like checking in intermittently, but I was also just like, damn.
So she was in Florida, I think.
Oof.
I think, right? Isn't
Maximum Florida security,
And she's now been moved to the Bryant
Texas.
Federal Prison Camp. Bryan Federal Prison Camp, which is like basically described as like the Club Med of female prisons.
Mm-hmm.
Very low security. It's where Lizzie and Jen are serving their sentences, and who knows? I mean,
I would love if the three of them just became like girl bosses together in prison.
see, here's what I think. What I know about prison is they hate pedophiles
And sex offenders.
and sex offenders. So like, I think she will be on the outs.
Shunned.
I think Jen and Lizzie are trying to get Curry good favor, and they will certainly.
Jen's getting out soon.
Jen's
right?
getting out next year, but Elizabeth's
yeah.
still got like a while.
She's got
like a decade. But she apparently described the prison as hell.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say most prisons are hell.
Right, but if you're gonna be in a
Unless
prison,
you're Jeffrey Epstein getting the sweetheart deal
where
where you
can
get to leave
and go to Paris. He could go to Europe.
You get to
He
go-
literally went to like, I think he was able to, I'm pretty sure he was able to like travel internationally.
For him, prison was like just staying in a 1-star hotel.
Prison was
He was
dorm
like, I have to sleep there.
on the weekends.
Yeah, but I get to spend also a lot of time away from it.
Epstein was able to leave for 12 hours a day and probably go like have sex with children.
Yeah.
But Ghislaine is obviously had a big meeting with the Justice Department. She's named names. Trump's trying to like, they've removed his name from the files. Of course, that fucking bitch. But she's, I think.
They like removed it as like they just black it out with a marker.
But it's like mentioned like so many times.
I don't understand. I think I haven't looked into this like a super amount.
I think you're gonna go into a K-hole.
But
it's very like
I do feel like he's handling this all wrong.
Yeah. Because he
I think the best thing to
did
do
it.
is to like, if you're gonna get in trouble for something huge, but you still kind of don't want people to know the full truth, you have to come out ahead of it and be like, yeah, I did this and blah blah blah, but like I was on pills. And then you have to be like, they made me.
Yeah, but he's never drunk it. He's like a teetotaler, so he's like has no.
Teetotaler.
Isn't that what it's called?
Teetotaler.
Teetotaler.
He's a teetotaler.
Sorry, my brain is not working right now. He's never.
teetotaling.
He doesn't have the excuse of like the cover of
But
drugs
he
and
could
alcohol.
say, I was drugged.
Well,
there's a lot of. I just am saying, if you wanna, like.
to me, it's like he's guilty.
Yeah.
So he has Ghislaine, and Ghislaine is.
But don't you think they would just? Why would you tell the truth if you're Ghislaine? Don't you think if they're like, we'll give you a reduced sentence or free you?
Probably.
If you name names,
Yeah.
then you're gonna say everyone was there except for Donald Trump, who never set foot anywhere, never was around.
I just saw today that she was like, I never saw Trump doing anything bad in my presence. I'm like, okay.
If you're setting the precedent,
the Justice Department has like, they have like machine guns to her temple and are like, name some names, sweetheart. And she's like with a quill, like
everyone except Donald Trump.
Everyone except Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean, it's like pretty much a known fact that the more you ride for him, the more loved ones get out of prison.
Yeah.
Like the Chrysleys. So how can you then be honest?
Right.
Like that just cancels out any sort of honesty or justice because you know the rules.
Right. I mean, who knows? She'll probably... imagine she gets out. Like, where the fuck is she going to go?
New Hampshire? I'm sure
justify this.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that
would help.
Still like.
Well, she has like 1,000 siblings, and they're all like, they have like a website like Ghislaine is innocent, the Ghislaine we knew. Interestingly enough, though, Todd Chrisley, I think, was like, I thought he would be like praising Trump when he came out, and I think he hasn't, or he thanked him, but I think he spent more time talking about
his wife's hair,
prison reform, and how like
nice.
Black men are treated unjustly in prison, and like what he saw. I was like,
okay,
all right.
He also said like he hated his wife's hair when she got out. He goes, I saw her and her hair was brown. It was hideous.
Thank God.
I know. I was like, you are gay. Gay as the day is long.
Yeah. So Ghislaine, we'll see if she either takes to New Hampshire or New Hampshire, aka
takes a bullet
to the fucking brain. Good riddance either way.
One way or another.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Wait, I rewatched the documentary on Netflix about her, Filthy Rich. And last year I did like a little stand-up show, and I like talked about it, and I forgot how funny it was when I watched it. It was, she tried to rehab her image after his 2007 arrest, and she distanced herself from him, but was still like going to the island.
She was texting every day.
But she was like, I'm going to do a charity about the ocean.
She got into the ocean.
But it was like, it was purely to she had no plan. It was just like, I'm going to do about oceans. And she did a TED Talk. And it was so stilted and bizarre. And she comes out with like stiletto heels on, and she goes, I love the sea and all the animals that live there.
I love that.
And it was so strange. And she did a photo shoot on the beach wearing a shirt that said like, save the oceans, in stilettos on the sand.
Incredible.
And they filmed her, and she goes, join the pledge. Take the pledge now.
For the oceans.
That's all it was.
She's no Lala Kent battling day in, day out for Oracle freedom.
What else happened? The big news. Should we save that for when we talk about...
Yeah.
Okay. More Bravo news. Carole Radziwill made her grand return to the Clubhouse this week.
Is she rejoining New York?
Prodigal daughter returns. She and Andy are good again. It was when Matt and Bowen were hosting, and she came out. I got chills when I saw her walk out. I'm not gonna lie.
It's good to see her. They're probably testing the waters, trying to revive RHONY. Or think about what it could be. They should just literally just bring it back. Let's just pretend the past 2 seasons
didn't happen.
It was just kind of a flop era.
They've done that with movies.
There is no shame in doing that. There's no shame in just being like,
what are you talking about?
Here you go, and doing the same thing again.
If you just say that didn't happen, then people eventually will be like, all right.
Or people ask you, just go, you know.
Well, but I think Ramona, Luann, who else? Dorinda? They were all together in the Hamptons. So I'm like, what's going on?
Just get the ladies back on TV. That's all we need it.
I saw a video of Ramona, Luann, and Jill this weekend playing tennis together. I'm like, what is happening? What is happening?
Just give it to us. Just do it.
And you know what? I hate to say it, but you know what would just be the be all end all if Bethany came back?
She's never happening.
I know. If she came back, though,
she doesn't even live in New York.
Who fucking cares? If she came back,
I don't want it.
All would be forgiven. You really wouldn't want to see Bethany back? Are you kidding me? She would. It would be. I think all would be forgiven.
With what? Just all.
All. I mean, what she has done.
She'll never do it.
She will never get forgiveness. But I think people would welcome her back. That's my theory.
I'd welcome the psychosis back into the mix.
Right.
She should do like a couple episodes.
A friend of.
Yeah.
Drop in.
Oh, speaking of housewives being fucking crazy, Brandi Glanville did like a whole video where she like put Nair on her face this week and like burned a layer of her skin off and then talked at length about how her parasite ran away. She could feel it running under her skin to escape where the Nair was. I was like, you have entered a new era.
It's bug.
She's unfortunately, I think it's just deep mental illness.
She was like, I can feel it going from my cheek up to my forehead. Caroline. She named it Caroline.
She calls her parasite Caroline, which I do love.
And her mom, she had her mom doing Nair. I'm like, her mom is probably like, anything for me to do to like just make her feel safe, I will do that.
If I'm here.
I was also like, where's this house? It's kind of a nice house for her.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a big old house.
I was worried.
But she's like, I can feel it going through my flesh up to my brain. Because of Nair. You put Nair on your fucking face?
I don't think that she has a parasite.
No.
I think she has.
What if we're wrong, though, and one day we see... I would be like, something's wrong with me.
She doesn't have a parasite. The doctors would have said, and they would have taken it out by now. You don't have a parasite running around in your face trying to escape the Nair on your head.
That is really...
You're crazy.
Wait, Heather Thompson has officially moved to the Berkshires? Okay. Holla. Wait, what else in Beverly Hills news? Oh, Beverly Hills.
Denise is
Richards
coming back.
Was filming.
We need Rinna back. Just get Rinna back on the show, and then we're cooking.
Wait, so Denise recently was spotted with a black eye.
Oh my God, I thought you said a black guy, and I was like, what?
She was spotted with a shiner. And she went, and she's alleging that Aaron put down one of her dogs against her will.
She does have a lot of dogs.
They really dropped the ball with like the plot line of Aaron and Denise thwarting Big Pharma and like how Denise got shot at in her car. Was that Aaron?
I don't know.
What the fuck was
They've been up to no
on?
good this entire time, and now we're kind of getting a bit of a glimpse, but I do think that there's something behind the scenes that they're battling that we have no idea what truly is going on.
And her daughters are battling.
She also, where I was like, you're kind of crazy, is they have like 5 golden retrievers, but they don't housebreak them. They let them shit all over the house. And that's like, I'm like, something's wrong with you.
No, it's the hoarders. I I'm worried. I saw a photo of Rachel, Zoe, Kyle, and Dorit somewhere, like filming on some trip, and Dorit had her lighter. Like, I love her.
Dorit needs to chain cigs.
Her memoir
around
title.
Those two. What's her memoir title?
It's like the longest title in American history. It's the longest title of all time. Can we look it up? It's literally like the end, the beginning, the middle, what I learned,
and
what I
everything
lost,
in between.
and everything in between, and also the future.
And also, I'd love to smoke.
And also, my husband arranged a home invasion. DORIT book title. Unburdened, moving on, letting go, and putting it all on the table.
Change that.
Should we maybe rearrange it? It should be, it's kind of out of order.
Spring in 2026.
All right.
The girls are girling. They're publishing.
Teddi Mellencamp said she went on that weird woman, Jamie Kern, she's the one that was like interviewing Meghan Markle being like, yes, the power of saying maybe. Yes. You know her?
I don't remember her.
She's like a billionaire.
Okay.
She's like an entrepreneur, but she had Meghan Markle. She just talks really like, yes, exactly. But Teddi Mellencamp went on and said she felt her cancer was karmic retribution for cheating on her husband. I was like, Jesus. I went like this.
Whoa.
There's a lot going on.
That is tough.
I know.
I don't think it was. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go. That's not really how it works.
But the woman was
Did
like.
Teddi say like what her health status
look it up.
is?
Teddi. Oh.
I'm not interested in her theories.
Her conspiracies?
I'm not interested in like her theories about karmic cancer.
Jamie.
I'm interested in like her her health updates.
Just Google that. Breaks her silence on affair with horse trainer. I mean, that is insane. Tell me about your horse. Cancer is my payback. Okay, like,
Girl,
come on. Should we watch it?
she's looking good.
Did I do things that hurt other people? Yes. To this day, does it still hurt my heart? And I wonder if that's why I got cancer? Yes. Like it was my payback. So nothing goes without payment, I guess.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at the host.
What the fuck?
letting
This is the quietest podcast of all time.
the host letting it hang there.
The host going,
Like, you would think, like, if it were me, maybe I'm a people pleaser, but I would have been like,
well, we're yappers, so there's no.
I would have been like this. No,
I don't think that's how I would.
I
I
don't
don't think. Yeah, I think that's how it works.
No, I would have been like, you can't.
I'd be like,
put that
that's
on your-
interesting, but has anyone said that maybe that's not?
But just like this.
just going.
And her going, guess nothing goes unpaid. She's like waiting for the host to go, no, I don't think so. Wait, can we look up Meghan Markle talking to this woman? This came out months ago, but it's when Meghan was like, my husband is a fox. I went, oh. But this woman I was like, whatever this woman is on.
What if she just had a silent podcast where she never says anything, but she just has someone on to like speak?
That man loves me so much. And, you know, look what we've built. We've built a beautiful life and we have 2 healthy, beautiful children. And, you know, and I always think about it like the end of Super Mario Brothers when you get to the final level. And what's the goal in Super Mario? They're like, slay the dragon, save the princess. I'm like, that's my husband. He's just out there just constant. Like he's just going to do whatever he can to make sure that our family is safe and protected and we're uplifted and still make time for date nights.
Are you in love now more than ever? More than you've ever been?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
you have to imagine.
But I just love her going, she's my podcasting idol.
She is
just literally
she's doing an incredible
It's
job
avant-garde.
of saying nothing.
The power of
but
nothing.
having a podcast.
The power of silence is so overrated.
Going,
And then just going, this poor woman who's like battling a terminal illness basically is going, it's karmic retribution because I made a mistake. And she goes,
she's restrained. Has a PhD in the art of restraint.
what did you major in?
Restraint. Verbal restraint.
Verbal restraint.
She goes, Megan goes, it's like the final battle of Super Mario Brothers, the dragon slaying the prince slaying the dragon and saving the princess. And
Is
she goes,
Bowser a dragon? I thought he was like a turtle.
he's like a dragon turtle.
He's a turtle.
But I was like, oh, she's talking about herself. She's the princess.
Yeah.
But Jamie going, anyway,
We're not here to talk about any
No.
of that, though.
we're here to talk about the power of
Zero
Addiction.
restraint and addiction.
We're here to talk about part 2 of
The Valley.
I'm Carey.
I'm Lara.
And you're listening to Sexy, Unique Podcast. Valley of the Dolls.
I love that this reunion episode kicks off with Andy going, "Welcome back to the season 2 Valley reunion," and it's just crickets. Everyone's
Brittany's
like
this. Brittany's like this.
Jax was like,
It was sad that you weren't here for the finale,
I know.
but I thought you had good. I thought the takes you had briefly.
Let me see what else I had. It was Jax's townhouse really stuck out to me.
The climb.
The climb. It's the climb. 4 stories for his son.
Incredible.
And a huge flat screen.
In his son's room.
And going, "You want a beer?" to all the guys.
Yeah.
If you have beer in your fridge and you're fresh out of the facility,
Shame on you.
you're not sober. Schwartz's dog is really cute.
But I didn't realize they're that close.
Oh, they share a wall.
He can go over. He can like.
He could go over at any time.
He can climb over with his dirty feet over the partition.
In the dead of night, he'll like Robert Downey Jr. into Schwartz's townhouse.
What if he just falls off one night?
He could.
Yeah.
How was he able to rent that apartment with not paying a mortgage for 7 months?
John from Miami.
What landlord is like
Yeah.
signing a lease with him?
I think fame goes a long way. In this town, fame is currency.
In the Valley Encino renters market.
Mhm. That's my uneducated guess. I feel like you can just be like, "Hey, I'm on TV.
I want that.
I want that."
I want it. And they go, "Okay."
All right. But it was, yeah, that was a cursed boys' afternoon. Magic hour hang. I went, mm-mm. They all hate Danny, though.
I love that.
Me too.
Danny is evil. He's an evil. I will stand by this until the day I die.
Say it.
He is an evil person. He's dark-sided. And Nia, I don't believe she's totally complicit because I think that she's a bit clouded by the pressures of motherhood, her hatred for her own body,
And
her
codependency with her alcoholic husband.
Yeah, so I don't think that she sees exactly clearly what
Right.
Danny does, but she is acting as his mouthpiece, his PR maven.
She's the Nancy Reagan to him.
And I think that and then I guess maybe she is complicit, and I think that they're both incredibly dark-sided. I think there's nothing worse than hypocrisy. It turns me off so much. And to be the thing that, it's like, I don't have a problem with Christianity. You can believe whatever you want to believe. But the smugness, Christian smugness, and then to sit like you're so righteous, you're so morally straight edge, doing everything right.
I don't know.
And then you're out here like fucking groping people. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
That's not Christian. That's not true Christian.
The arrogance of like that sort of religious zeal and like the arrogance is it. You're right. It's like
that you can do whatever you want. But here's the thing.
Stinks. It's a stench.
The Christian mindset the toxic Christian mindset.
Say it.
Is I can do anything, and yes, I'm a sinner and I've sinned, but I ask for forgiveness and Jesus forgives me. So that then absolves you of anything that you do that causes harm to others. That's not right. And that is not actually how it works. That's a fucking cop out. And
No.
I stand on business that Danny is...
He's a demon.
one of the darkest demons of the show.
I had such a reaction today upon viewing where, like, I'm not in therapy right now, but when I re-up my therapy, I might need to, like, talk about the reaction I get when I see him.
It's therapeutic to talk about it here.
But I'm like, I feel his presence on screen fills me with such rage.
Me too.
And I think it's like it's a me thing. I think it has something to do with, like, maybe he reminds me of someone that, like, was bullied me. Or just guys I knew growing up. He just has this kind of quiet cruelty to him that I see through the shit.
I see through it completely.
And there is such that sort of, like, well, gosh, jolly, what do you mean? Gosh, golly, what do you mean?
That's exactly it.
What are you talking about?
Where he's like...
But I was like, no, you're a mean person.
You know exactly what you're doing too, and you pretend and you sit here and treat us all like we're fucking idiots that don't know that you know exactly what you're doing. Where they go, you sat down at the fucking rooftop circus night and you said, and you
at the
said,
carnival,
we're really doing this, and that hurt our feelings. He goes, I said, what? I didn't say that.
Oh, he said to Jasmine and Melissa, like, we didn't see that on what made the cut, but he said, like, are we really going to do this right now?
But that's the kind of thing. And then he acts like, what?
No. Well, he went like this. He was, but what about, you know, it's like. I'm not fooled by you for a fucking And so many people are, which really freaks me out. It really freaks me out. It freaks me out. But you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of a bully. He reminds me of, like, a guy, like, I remember there were guys that used to, like, kick my chair in the back and, like, kind of not, like, outright, but just do it in sort of like a, like, low, where it was just happening. And it drives you crazy. And then you would, like, turn around and he'd go, what?
I'm just moving my foot.
What are you joking? And it's like, no, you're so mean and evil, and, like, you hate. You hate. And that's what fills me with this dread. I feel dread when I see him. As Diane Keaton in Godfather 3 said, I don't hate you, Michael. I dread you.
That's exactly
I dread Danny.
I dread him.
And I dread Mia.
And I think the fact, too, that it's like that in this specific incident, he had done the groping to a lesbian couple.
He didn't think it meant as much.
Yeah, but it's like...
And a black woman. So
yeah,
it's like,
it just is like, it's so sinister. And I do not feel that he has fully, still to this day, treats it with the level of seriousness and respect that it deserves.
Well, I mean, we're cutting to it. This is the one thing I'll cut ahead to, but when they do address it finally, we find out that Nia is the one that reached out to Jasmine and actually called her to be like...
And they said that in the after show.
And Jasmine was like, she goes, I called you immediately. She goes, no, Daniel, he reached out to you. I was like, he sent her a message. And again, she goes, yeah, but it was bullshit. Like,
yeah,
you should have
you're
called.
A mouth person. You're fucking.
He goes, I reached out to you.
PR agent called everyone to do damage control, which I think is like a very big indicator of their relationship dynamic, where he acts out and then the beauty queen does damage control.
He goes, I messaged you right away though, and she goes, you sent me a bullshit text. Like, it should have been you. You sent.
And I don't believe him to be like, I was on antibiotics and, like, I don't remember anything.
Fuck you.
It's like, okay, well then you shouldn't be
fucking
drinking.
You should also be like.
You should also be. If I did that to someone, I would be horrified.
He's not horrified.
He's absolutely not.
He doesn't care.
He feels, I guarantee, the way he actually feels like he did nothing wrong. He feels like he didn't even do it. So
no, I think in his heart of hearts, his true darkest of hearts, he probably feels like it's owed to him.
I think he feels like he's owed an apology
Yeah.
for them freaking out that he did something that he had no control over.
Well, speaking about sobriety, so Andy goes, Jax, how many days sober are you? And I went, oh, here we go. And he goes, 150 days sober, and I am so proud.
Okay.
I was like, no, you smoke weed.
You smoke weed. You're not sober.
Yeah, but no one calls that out, so I'm just like, okay.
He goes, and I want Brittany to drug test me every day. I look forward to being drug tested by her, so it keeps me sane. She drug tests me every day.
And he goes, do you have sort of like a program of recovery? And he goes, yeah, I got a sobriety coach, I've got a life coach, and he goes, and I do the AA. He goes, which I gotta say I didn't want to do, but I do the AA.
What if you saw Jax Taylor in an AA meeting?
I mean,
You won't. Don't worry.
I mean, it was nice to watch this because I had 9 years on Monday, and I was like, hold your applause, thank you. But it was nice to see this and be like, wow, I don't work my program is like wonky as fuck sometimes, but at least I'm not.
At least you're not
Jax.
Jax Taylor. Who I don't think he's sober.
No, and whatever. I'm not. I don't want to tell anyone how to do their program.
I say you could tell him.
But I
give
think-
you permission to tell him.
But I think if you're smoking weed, you're not sober. So and I said that before, and it's my opinion. It's my opinion.
You're getting fucked up.
You're altering your state, and you're getting out of your body. I think that means you're not sober. So I personally wouldn't include that. If I was doing that, I wouldn't say I was sober.
But AA doesn't include that either.
No, but the AA, maybe the AA, the AA does.
The AA does. The AA. What if he was this whole time going to the AA,
goes, well, in
which
the
is
AA,
a
you can
full different offshoot that's not affiliated with AA in any way, shape, or form.
The AA says you can smoke weed.
The AA is just about just don't drink and don't do blow.
Which, honestly, it's like, okay, it's better than him doing blow. I'll say that. It's better than him if he's just smoking weed. But
it's a slippery slope.
But it's a slippery slope, and it can fuck you up too.
And I think it does. If you're already like a fucking psycho,
Bipolar?
you don't need to be doing weed.
If you're mentally ill, which he is, you shouldn't. It can affect you.
You should just get fucking sober.
He goes, it's tough. He keeps saying I really want my son back. And you hear Zack, the Greek chorus, and he turns to Jasmine. He goes, notice how he never says Cruz's name. It's always my son, my son.
He goes, it's a sign of a narcissist.
I was like, T.
Okay, why is Zack seated so far away?
Because he's too powerful.
That's homophobia.
Well,
I said this is homophobia. Why is Zack
Jasmine and Zack seated all
on the very
gays.
edge in fucking Siberia?
They're over in they're exiled.
I need Zack Cam. He's making really salient points, and
No,
I
I need
also just need his face.
I need an award show cam on Zack at all times. Just him going.
It's hard seating wise because you do have to have Jax and Brittany at the front. Then
Janet.
Dodie, who's Brittany's wife, has to sit next to her. But then you have to put Luke next to Dodie, who I would argue you should have put Zack next to Dodie and Luke and Michelle.
All the way.
Michelle
in Siberia.
can go back to the dressing room.
Michelle was
she's
out of here. I'm like, get her out of here.
Good night.
Good night, miss. But
Look,
she goes,
I tried to ride for you
"Me
so
too,
hard at the
me
beginning, but
too."
you gave me absolutely nothing. And you're right. I do like Jessie a lot more than I like you. Sorry.
But I love, that when she looked over and saw she was with she goes, great, I'm with the gays.
She goes, oh, with the gays again.
Brittany goes, as
Zack starts talking about Jax, and Jax goes, shut up, peanut gallery.
he goes, fucking Lego.
I
was like, he hates him because he's gay.
he fully does.
And you hear Brittany go, and I just wrote, I go, Jax, you little bitch.
And he goes, no, this is Brittany's, one of her oldest friends. I want to hear what he has to say. And Brittany goes, I'll allow it. She allowed him to talk. I love that.
But
letting a gay man speak. I'll allow it.
we talked about it when Chelsea was here. She made a point that I hadn't really thought about, but she was like, Brittany does, and I was like, this is true. And now I can't stop thinking about it when I see her with Zack. She really does sort of it's a very unequal friendship. Well, obviously we know that. But she is very she tries to appear tranquil and serene while Zack is kind of like the chaotic gay, and it makes her feel better about herself. And it's really insidious. And she is not a good friend to Zack.
She's
not.
a toxic friend.
She's a toxic friend. Zack needs to lose her like she's...
This friendship is
Whatever
not
she
meant
needs to
to
lose.
take you through the rest of your life.
No, it's a time friendship.
It's a time,
You
and
gotta
the time
go.
has come.
Dodie's
And
her
even
girl.
When she
Dodie's her
goes,
girl.
when she goes, "Oh, honey, I love you. You know
Oh.
I love you, honey." I was like, no,
Yes!
you're downplaying his feelings.
I literally said the same thing. I went, you fucking asshole. I go, don't you dare speak to
Allow
my
it.
sister this way. I'm like, this is my sister.
I'm like, this gay scares me, and I want nothing to do with
me
it.
too. But he's my still.
Stay away from
Stay
me.
with me.
But
Don't come near me. But
am. He's
I'm like this.
essential. I go gay rights. But
Gay-
stay away from me.
Laura, no hate.
No, I'm full no hate, but stay the fuck away from me.
Brittany goes, the women that send me the filthy texts about Jax, about all the filthy things you say. I'm like, first of all, the women who are sending this, like, you're all messes.
Get out of your
outta
DM. Also stop looking at your DMs. All these people need to stop.
Yeah, but these women-
It's really bizarre that if you're fucking Jax and then DMing Brittany about it or engaging with him in any way and
you're
DMing
mentally
Brittany.
ill. Everyone that's trying to get in the show, stop being like, stop it.
And they need
Stop
to
it.
stop reading them.
Stop, but also just like, this is disgusting. You're not trying to be like a good female friend. You fucked him. It's not like you're like,
You're mad.
writing-
You just did the same thing that Brittany did, and then you're mad that you got the same result. You're on insanity. It's utter insanity. Jax goes, I love cocaine and I love alcohol, but now without him, I'm crazy. And Brittany goes, he's dry drunk. He is dry drunk, except he's stoned.
oh my God, just like snotted. He's truly
He is Renee.
stoned.
His whole kitchen island layout is evocative of Renee and Mob Wives.
I'm on season 4 again of Mob Wives. When the Philly girls come in, Alicia, Natalie, stoned. Jason goes.
Her running around
Yeah.
her fucking kitchen. That's fucking Jax.
Jason goes, he was doing coke for 20 years. His brain is still arranging. I go, Jason, shut up.
Shut the fuck
Shut
up,
up.
Jason.
What are you
Also,
trying to?
You're good friend.
Yeah,
Why
you're
would
good
anyone? And he's like, you and Jax are very
Dak.
You and Jax are very close. You're very good friends. He leans on you a lot, and Jason's like, mm-hmm.
I was like, get out of here.
I was like, you shouldn't admit that.
Why are you like? We stop covering for him.
Brittany goes, his therapist said you could treat bipolar, you could treat depression, but you could never treat autism. And Zack goes,
I forget. Someone says something, and Brittany goes, "That's a lie." And then they go, Andy goes,
because fans are DMing Jax. Jax goes, you wouldn't believe the amount of texts I've gotten from people in Kentucky. I was like, what the locals of Kentucky are texting you about Brittany, who hasn't lived there in like 10 years.
No, they're all
saying
like
talking shit to you. I was like, those Kentucky locals are also fucking psychotic. He goes, she's saying she didn't even work at Hooters. And then someone said, Brittany goes,
she did work at Hooters.
No,
we
she
saw it on.
no, he goes, fans were DMing him, and then she was like, that fan didn't know what she's talking about. She wasn't even at Hooters.
And Andy goes, "Hey, Brittany, are you sad about Hooters closing?" And you hear Zach go, "We all are."
Brittany goes, I am. I'm very upset. She went full Diane Sawyer.
Yeah, she goes, "I'd like to open one."
I'm very upset. Yes.
I would love her to own a Hooters, a female-owned Hooters.
She should start Brits
called
Bongos titties. She should.
Titties.
Brits tits.
Britties.
Britties. It's just two huge jugs on a t-shirt. Their merch is just two massive bulging breasts.
We all are.
She goes, I am. I'm very upset.
Very upset about
Very
it.
upset. I would like to start my own. We all are.
We all are sad. Wait, Jax and Jesse lived together when they were models? What the fuck? How were we? They were sitting on this. I did not know this. Did you know this?
No.
Did they say that? I just didn't remember. I was like,
Jesse contains multitudes.
but I was like, oh my God. They were all like part of the same like dark underworld. Him, Sandoval, Jesse. Like, what the fuck did they see and do? They were all sugar sons, sugar babies,
Sugar sons. Sons of the sugaration.
sugar boy. They all had sugar daddies.
They all were sugary.
No, they did.
No,
I'm
they
sorry.
were.
They were all being like, they were kept boys.
They
All these
were.
guys. Jesse, like.
I feel like also the Miami of it all.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? That freaked me out when I found out that they lived together.
Everyone talks about like when they started doing drugs. Because Jackson's like, you did coke, you tried coke, and Brittany goes, I did, I was curious.
Ew, remember when she was like, he was like, you fucked Julie, and she goes, and it's what I needed in that time. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I was curious.
She goes, I did, and I was curious.
I've never seen it before. I saw you.
And I wanted to try it, so I tried it, and I did not like it.
I wanted to party.
I believe she didn't like it.
Well, she probably gave her GERD.
You know, Brittany's just a booze girl. She just wants to fucking do shots.
She probably did coke like 1,000 times. So,
Oh yeah, I think the crazy thing though is to sit there and them all talking about it, and I fucking know that Dodie was doing lots of blow during that
or at
era.
least it's like a bunch of Adderall. Like,
Girl, I will say this, and I don't know because I was really drunk.
allegedly.
But when I had Dotes over to my apartment to record an episode of Pump Podcast, we finished an entire bottle of Jack Daniels. By the end of the podcast, I was horizontal on the couch. I was Danny, full blackout. Do not remember ending the podcast that night. You can listen to the episode on the Patreon. But my producer who was there, they were like, Kristen, she did go to the bathroom a lot that night. A lot. And he was like, she was up every 10 minutes, like, or so, like every 15 going to the bathroom.
I forget. Was this your apartment now?
No.
The one
They
you had
have not set foot into my sacred space now. This was a different apartment with popcorn ceilings in West Hollywood. But I'm just saying, like,
they all were doing drugs. They were all rolling.
They
all did Molly.
partying really hard, all of them.
You can
like,
tell.
For anyone to act like kind of
Jax.
on a high horse.
Jax was like, Brittany was like, we would go to dinner and he would go to the bathroom every 10 minutes. And Jax was like, he was like, yeah, I did it all the time.
Because I fucking love Coke and I love alcohol.
All right, at least he's being honest about that.
I mean, sure.
Brittany she goes, yeah, I've tried it, but if you give me a dope test right now, I'll pass. Will you?
No, because he smokes weed. He'll fail it because he does drugs. Doing Coke with Jax, I think you can't be in a relationship and do blow with him. Like, I don't think it's fun. And I don't think he would like it. I think he wants to be the one on blow.
I'd have fun doing blow with Dodie.
Oh, for fucking sure.
When Andy asks Jax if his bipolar medication works and he says yes, they cut to Zack going.
He also, like, asked everyone when they started doing drugs or, like, if they did blow. And Janet goes, 7th grade. I was like, okay.
Wow.
Zack said 14. I said, these kids got after it. What
What?
did they say?
No, he said, when did you do it to Jax? And Jax said, 01. And Janet goes, when I was in 7th grade.
Oh.
Shading him for being old.
Oh.
Janet goes, I was in 7th grade in
I thought-
2001.
Big difference.
Oh my God. I thought they were asking if
When they did coke?
started doing blow themselves. And Janet goes 7th grade. And I was like, damn.
Damn, bitch.
I was like, you're cool.
I guess Janet's my age then.
Jax is busting out of his blazer. That blazer, he's worn it so much. It's the only coat he has.
I know. His tears, the waterworks come on. He goes, I'm just, it's really hard to not be invited anywhere. It's just really hard to feel left out. And he starts going, it's just really, and I was like, I'm terrified. My teeth chattering.
No, he's crazy.
And Brittany's like, why don't you look me in the eye when you say any of this and apologize? You're not looking at me in the eye. Why don't you look me in the eye? And he doesn't.
Why can't he?
Because he's ashamed.
Because he's also not really apologizing.
No, and he doesn't respect her, so he doesn't feel like he needs to look her in the eye.
Dodie's like, whenever you're fucking mad or sad, you can call me or Luke. You can call me. And Jax goes, you hate me. And Dodie goes, no, I hate what you do to her. And Zack goes, I hate you.
Yeah, but see, I want at a certain point I want to be like, Zack, you will never, like, Brittany this isn't gonna win favors. win you points.
No.
Brittany doesn't care about you anymore.
Because Brittany, I think, only cares about people that Jax cares about.
Yeah.
Like, that have an impact on Jax.
Yeah.
And Zack has no impact on Jax's life.
Well, but he does get under Jax's skin like no other.
He has the ability to.
But Brittany doesn't. I don't think she respects Zack.
Yeah.
Oh, honey.
Oh.
I love you, honey.
Jason, says he's close to Jax and that there was a crucial point in the season where Jax FaceTime him and Janet from the Denny's bathroom at the facility. And they were like, we cried because he said everything right.
I was like, he literally was sitting against his wall in a hotel room.
It's interesting that no one on this show or at the reunion calls him an abuser. Because that's what he's been doing to Brittany. Yeah,
They really didn't talk a lot about, like, you were spying on your wife. I mean, they kind of did, but they didn't really make a big deal about the fact that he had surveillance on his wife at all times. He was harassing her multiple times a day from rehab, terrorizing her, pushed her into a rose bush, allegedly. Did you hear about this?
Oh, yeah.
Through a table at her knee. Miss Knees.
No one's
like
ever mentions the abuse.
Yeah, she doesn't.
No. It's very strange. It's amazing to see the blind spots they have for around addiction and abuse.
It's so normalized.
Yeah.
Then we get over to...
Jax goes, if I didn't go to rehab, 100% I wouldn't be here right now.
They'd be like, yeah, you'd be in jail.
Brittany goes, I was scared I was going to find him on the bathroom floor, dead. And you see Dodie wiping a tear away, and just in her inner monologue, I was like, she's like, that's fucking rock and roll.
She goes,
God, that's rock.
Just like Jim Morrison.
Fucking Janis Joplin, rock and roll.
Fucking Janis, man.
Jimi Hendrix. She was 27 Club.
27 Club, baby. Except he's 40. He'd be 47 Club.
47
old
Club.
as fuck. They get to Jesse and Michelle, and I went, thank God. And they cut back to Jesse calling Michelle a lying, cheating whore. I was like, oof.
Jax goes, do you know how hard it is to sit alone in my apartment every night? And Brittany goes, you're with girls every night. I also was like, you live next door to Tom Schwartz.
Yeah, but
you're never alone.
You are
actually,
alone when you're with Tom Schwartz.
Tom Schwartz, you're more alone than ever before.
Yeah, you're more desolate than you've ever been.
Andy asked him if he's still in love with Brittany. He's like, let's just move on from that question.
The answer is no.
No, it hasn't been in years.
Because of course I was with this one for 10 years. Wait, so Michelle kind of lied about Aaron.
Yeah, well, they also didn't show any of that in the episode.
Yeah,
which I don't understand why they would choose to not show that.
He did say, like, did you have anything? And they were purely saying physical, but like they were having an emotional affair, which is something. And
she goes, what is an emotional affair?
I'm like, you lied too. Like, you both suck, but like you lied. Like, stop. You and Aaron you had a thing. You were becoming each other's confidants. That's not okay when you're married.
But they're broken up now, no?
Now they're broken up. So she really hitched herself to the wrong wagon.
Damn. What if she and Jesse get back together?
They'll definitely they'll fuck again.
Oh yeah.
Next, we were talking about it last episode. We were like, they will have a fuck down.
They'll have a hate sex reunion for sure.
And he'll be like really excited about it, and she'll be like, I don't want anyone to know.
You cannot tell anyone about this. Cruz. They talk about Cruz's diagnosis, and Brittany was saying that she went through the diagnosis
there's still some
process.
I kind of went like, after a certain point, I was like, I don't.
It's hard because I think.
Say it.
My gut instinct with the Cruz timeline is I would be interested to know how and if any like traumatic events happened from the time he was 1
because he was talking
to 2, because he was talking and then regressed, and if they're having like explosive fights or something, I'm just like, I
Is that
think
how it works?
no, not necessarily. I think two things could be true at once.
You could be traumatized and be on the spectrum.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I think that this kid has probably been privy to a lot of toxic parental
And violence.
behavior, violence, screaming, his mother upset, crying. Like, kids pick up on that. Even if you're not doing it in the same room as them, but they can hear it, that is still really traumatic for a child.
I will say, I think Brittany's a good mom.
Definitely.
So that's one thing she's got going.
She's talking about the whole process, and she's like, yeah, I went through it all while Jax was in rehab. And Jax goes, that must have been really hard.
Oh, shut up.
Shut the
fuck up. You're so full of shit. You don't. I think Zack was right. You never like.
You do not care.
Zack Cruz is like a means to like make her feel bad and guilt her.
Yeah, or be like, my son this, my
He
son
weaponizes
that.
Cruz.
And I also feel like Jax probably has shame around Cruz's diagnosis or something like that, because he does view it as a reflection on himself.
I will say I did get a little or a little twinge of something when she said I wouldn't change a thing about Cruz. I
love him the way he is. I wouldn't change a thing.
I went like this.
Jax goes, me either.
Fuck you.
Because he's the one thing I've done right. I was like,
Say his name.
I love it when Jax, like, in the moments like this, he thinks that he's like saying the right thing, but it couldn't feel more wrong.
After almost, how long now? 15 years, basically. He still thinks he can pull one on the audience when, like, he's never been good at lying.
But it's incredible because he goes into, like, what would a good human say in this moment? Like, what's the classic dad thing to say?
Oh, yeah, it's the best thing I've ever done.
That must have been really hard. You do not care. You have never cared.
No.
Dodie's like, I gotta fucking piss.
Wait, I love when Jesse and Michelle start going at it, and when they mid-combo, you just see Dodie saunter back in, and then she gets
Big
involved.
Mama Dodie comes back in and then weighs in. I love that the set is also nicer than any of their houses.
Except Jesse and Michelle, the house they shared. Jesse goes, cheating is just the one thing I can't. And Michelle goes, okay, but what about when you started dating a married woman after we divorced? And Jesse goes, what married woman? And Michelle goes, you know who.
You want me to say her name?
Starts with that A. The AA. I went, what? And he goes, oh. He goes, they weren't married for 20 years. She goes,
okay. What?
Good one.
Michelle either needs to, like, she needs to shit or get off the pot.
I know.
Like, fucking say it or don't.
I love, you know who.
Her name starts with the A.
She now sounds like Whitney Rose.
She's a bit Whitney. I need Jesse's personal style to change drastically.
Those pants. I liked when, was it Janet that goes, they look really cheap.
Because they're polyester. They were very expensive. I would love to see, like, he loves a floral. Like, he could wear some Marnie, some Drees.
He'd be a Drees.
He's just like, it's all so wrong. He is, after
He's
we
so
do
divorced.
the Brittany stylist intervention, Jesse's next step.
He's so divorced.
Do 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 do, and you're like holding up the pants, and you're like, no.
Luke randomly is like, I just wanted to say that, like, I fully regret getting involved with Jesse and Michelle's marriage, and, like, for that I am so sorry.
Everyone's like, what?
Everyone's like, all right, Kris Kringle, get the fuck out of here. And Michelle, I like when Michelle goes, do you remember the one time you told our client that you would eat her out? You said you wanted to eat her out. And he goes,
like,
yeah, I did. And they go, did you get the listing? And he goes, yep. Michelle, unfortunately for her, like, Jesse clearly, like, the thing he said about her being, like, a hooker is, like, pretty unforgivable.
Yeah,
that
was rancid.
And
he's being abusive in the divorce proceedings.
he is. So, like, fuck him for that. But, like, she's not she's not able to land the plane with her like zingers.
She should not focus on zinging.
You're not a zingtress.
You're
Like,
not the zingstress you think you are. And so
please stop with the zinging.
Restraint.
Restraint.
She needs the art of verbal restraint.
Which I think she could do.
Yeah, and let him dig his own grave.
Be just like very like, okay. Just be really like, they who cares least wins.
True.
They who cares least wins.
Least wins.
And I think she needs to just be very like the girl in the interview.
She should be
Jamie
honest
Lima.
about everything, but like completely uncaring at the same time. And that would get under his skin more than her trying to like save face.
Like
or
laugh
lie.
at him.
Yeah, just be like, yeah, I did have an emotional affair with him and I would do it again.
And she goes, and anyone here would be in the same position I'd be.
Like that
would
you should focus on radical honesty and not caring about your image. You'll look much cooler. And then don't try and leave the zings to Zack.
And don't do things like, you know who.
Do you want me to say her name? Begins with an A?
Begins with a A. Jody starts talking about Jody starts talking about Jonna, how she was before and after she went on the show.
She said that Janet you see now, it's not the girl that you see on the show. That the girl on the show is not the woman I was friends with.
Janet looks good.
She does look good.
I like
to fix her dress and like get a good tape.
Her makeup was good.
She's looking great.
Her eyeshadow. But I like that she was like, I've been on a lot of Adderall.
Jesse says he rewatched and he was like, whenever someone's like Adderall, not eating, I'm just immediately am in a place of Stassi, like because she's always like Adderall.
Yeah, we know Stassi was doing blow. Bo and her freak me out.
Yeah, they're scary.
Wait, did I hear this wrong? I saw on Twitter that did he lie about his like name to her or something? Age? Like he like was not honest with her about stuff.
What did he say?
Methinks he has secrets.
Whatever he did, like I don't believe in Teddi's cancer karma, but I do believe that getting married to Stassi and fathering multiple children with her is exquisite karma for something. You've committed many crimes in a past life if you find yourself in this life betrothed to the one and only Khaleesi.
Bo lied about his age, birthday, and an incident that happened with a ball pit with their daughter. That's weird.
Leave me out of it.
Little lies like that.
I don't want to also.
Those are big
I'm
little
sorry,
lies.
but like keep your like kids' ball pit incidents to yourself.
But also, if you're lying about,
You think the world cares about anyone? The only people that care about that are people with kids where they're like, no, and not a ball pit. Not a ball pit.
Pits are a place of injury,
There's
though.
many an incident.
But
Bo lied about his age and birthday. He told his birthday was on St. Patrick's Day until Stassi saw his ID, realizing he was lying and called him out.
that's weird.
Stassi.
That'd be a huge red flag for me. No?
That would be weird.
That's like that's like what else are you lying about?
How long did it take her to find out?
Surprise to her. I feel like she's all like,
She likes that though. She wants a man with secrets. She dated Jax for God's sake.
she did. Yeah, but Jax was at least like,
But that guy has skeletons.
but there's something.
She wants like a light skeleton. Your ball pit drama. That's the most like fucking breeder thing I've ever heard.
Lied about his age, having a bunch of different names, filing bankruptcy.
That's bizarre. That's fucking weird. Why?
She likes it.
If I
feel
lied about my
also,
birthday, that's fucking weird.
I think. Don't get me started because I'm. You cannot rev my
Don't
engine.
get me started.
Do not get
Miss
me
California
started.
herself
Don't
will
get
go.
me started. I bought this in Naples at a store, and you know what? I really liked it because it's clearly made by non-English speaking people. They go the perfect wave of surfer's paradise.
Wave oof. Hell yeah.
No, I think that if you stay with a liar, no matter if it's a big lie or a small series of very strange lies, you like that you can have something to hold over them for all eternity. And I'm not about that. You
go. Zack, apparently when I was blackout, Janet, I said, I hope you have a miscarriage. Sorry.
Jax's Tavern. Zack went fucking scorched earth.
He had a full
tirade that ended with him being like, and Janet, I hope she has a fucking miscarriage. And then everyone goes, oh, you're out of here. And they kicked him.
What evil comes out of Jax's Tavern? It possesses people.
Though, but Zack is like, the level of drunk he gets really freaks me out.
The drunk he was at, it was really, I had great empathy, and I was also afraid of him at Yamashiro.
I don't think that's one-off drunkenness.
No.
I think I think that's a lot of the time.
But
I think that's
like,
also why he and Dodie are so close.
But him being like, fuck! On the mountaintop of Yamashiro. I
was really scared. Jax goes, that's horrible. That's just horrible.
Shut up.
God, shut the fuck up,
you piece of shit. Also, I love when, all right, I was going to say something.
What? Say it.
What he said was horrific. But
Zack?
Yeah.
I laughed.
But Brittany Brittany's a snake. But Brittany's a snake to go narc. She tattled on him.
Yeah.
That's narc behavior. That's not best friend behavior.
You don't mean that.
No, obviously.
When you're drunk, and also like a gay man saying that is like, but I'm sorry. Mean it.
She, as his like quote unquote best friend, she went right up to her and told her. I'm like, that's
not being a friend to Janet. Because why would you go tell your 8-month pregnant best friend that another friend drunkenly said they want them to have a miscarriage? That's stressful for both people.
Was it Michelle who said, or Nia? Nia was like, someone was like, just admit that you're jealous. You're jealous of. I think it was Michelle. She was like, you're jealous. It's okay. Admit it.
Of Brittany's relationship with Janet.
Yeah.
And then Zack goes, jealous. And I was like, yeah, you're jealous.
You're so jealous.
You're incredibly jealous.
Janet goes, Brittany wanted space from you, Zack. And then he goes, when it comes to Janet, I don't know what voodoo she has over Brittany, but she has something.
The kitchen island strikes again.
Just admit you are jealous.
I love Zack. Janet was like, yeah, and then you said that I don't suck dick and fuck her. And Zack goes, yeah, a year later.
You don't suck dick? What does that mean?
I don't know. I guess Janet doesn't give blowjobs. She doesn't strike me as a real slopper.
Blowjob queen?
She doesn't strike me as a big old deep throater.
Her loss.
I know.
Deprived of yourself.
Dodie goes. Dodie's deep throat ability.
Dodie goes. She goes. I can make
throat dote.
She can make a guy. She goes. I can make a guy come in 45 seconds or less.
She goes. Oh.
And Luke goes. Oh. I know. I'm like, teach me your ways, girl.
No, Dodie fucking fucks like I mean, she's so crazy. You know, her fuck game is off the charts.
Yeah. I think she and Luke they pound.
Yeah. We heard it. I heard it. The tiny rug in the center of this reunion hall is really throwing me. This is a good size rug. They have this size rug in the center of a huge room, and I'm like, get it out of there.
Wait. And then Luke chimes up, Mr. Kringle chimes up again, and he goes,
but this was a good chime in.
He goes,
this
Zack,
is tea.
He goes, Zack, you talk about Janet too much.
He goes,
you gotta
pretty
stop.
much all you do every time you're around is you talk about Janet. And you know, Zack was so
because that's like those are his people. He's like, I love you, man, but like, you gotta stop talking
all you
about
do,
Janet.
He comes over and immediately starts yapping about Janet with Dodie. And Brittany goes, no, honey, I love you. You know,
Shut up.
That.
I went like this. No.
Because Zack starts tearing up.
Oh, honey, come on. I love you. You're like a brother to me. I love you.
He has no allies. The sad thing
Dodie.
is I do think, oh yeah, Dodie. She rides for him.
And us.
I do think actually Janet and Zack would be
amazing friends.
Amazing friends.
They're meant to be best friends.
They will eventually.
Yeah.
I think that people could end up getting really sick of Brittany.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Why was I
I
just
don't know.
acting like...
I like that.
I
But
Well, I was
even-
just thinking, like, after this wave of sympathy burns out, which it
we'll
always does.
see who she picks next. We'll see if she and Jax manage to fully.
Oh, no.
Here's the thing, too.
Titties.
Jax. We'll see if she starts titties. Britties. We'll see. Jax being fired from this show is like the worst possible thing that could happen to Brittany. He's going to take half the revenue from titties. He's also going to take like half of her paycheck for the next season.
Oh, for sure.
He's going to call her every day raging. Like, it's actually better for her if he's on this show, because him off the show means like she's in a world of legal shit.
Her best bet is to actually hire someone to kill him. We're all thinking like she's
Her best
in
bet is
danger.
to cut the brakes of his car.
Yeah.
Oh my
wait.
God, and Jax's Tavern is shut down.
Good. It's too
R.I.P.
evil.
I never
it's
went.
built on something evil.
No, it was built on bones, and I said I don't want any of that curse.
Janet. Wait, I was confused about this. Janet did a birthday post for Brittany and took it down because it was rude about Zack.
She did a birthday post for Brittany, and then later that day she heard that Brittany was hanging out with Zack. So then Janet deleted the birthday post. I'm sorry. People, when you're an adult and you're doing that kind of shit on social media,
Grow up.
I think so much less of you.
Grow up. Grow up. Wait, then there's this bizarre shot of Jesse like lap dancing, because Jesse was like a dancer, right?
I'm sure.
He's like giving Jesse a lap dance when he was in it. We didn't really see this.
Jason,
A lap dance on the bus when they were in the vineyards. And Jason was like not having it. And Brittany goes, I thought Jason was gonna kick his ass.
They hate gay people.
Yeah. I wrote homophobe. Jesse was like kissing him.
I know.
That's hot.
That was hot.
Sorry.
Okay.
I thought he was gonna kick his ass.
I need to go to a facility to get rid of my Jesse.
Me too.
lust.
Let's go. We
Let's
have to
go
go
to the
together.
facility.
Laura,
We
I have to be
podcast
checked.
from the White Room.
Laura, I have to be checked into the mental asylum I must get rid of this. This plague.
The lust has reached new heights with every passing day.
He knows his monopoly.
He knows exactly. I know. He
knows.
knows exactly what he did to us.
Just Andy goes, tell me about that. Like Andy's asking good questions. He goes, tell me about this gay guy who zelled you money, Jesse. And I was like,
It's like his gay rich friend that zelled him. What's the big deal?
yeah, he goes, he's our friend. We went to Italy together. Michelle is like a good friend of ours. He goes, he sent you money too. He goes, people send you money. I go, why are these? Wait, I was like, my question is, why am I not getting zelled?
No, I've never gotten zelled. I'm always the one. I'm zelling.
I'm like, wait.
I'm zelling my therapist. I zell people all the time, and yet no zells come back to me.
I was like, this is an incredible thing that like I've not tapped into, like the idea of just being a person that gets zelled. They're both getting zelled.
Like on my birthday, Nary, a friend, has sent me a 4-figure zell. This guy sent him $2,500. Just like a happy birthday, bro.
Michelle, that was kind of lousy of Michelle to
We're
be
not
like,
in real estate.
yeah,
This feels like it's like
real estate things.
it's real estate things.
Michelle was like, remember? I mean, I always forget Michelle. But remember her like little like homophobic tirade in season 1 where she was like, "I don't want to explain gay to my daughter." I was like, she is some.
But we don't talk about the true tea that was spilled in season 1, where Janet said that Michelle was racist
Oh yeah.
and like a registered
I forgot about
Republican.
But I feel like she was sort of trying to make it like she was trying to shame.
She's always trying to gay shame her bisexual boyfriend, Jesse. And I'm here to say
Her boyfriend, her husband, her bisexual boyfriend that she's been dating for a month. Glug Glug gets his drinking called out, and I wrote, finally, Jax
is more apologetic to Danny and Nia than he's been to Britt.
he looks them in the eyes.
And he takes full responsibility. He says that he's so sorry.
And Danny goes, oh, I went like, this was so hard to watch.
This was crazy. And Danny was like, yeah, Jax, before the season, I knew he said he wanted to take us down because he heard that we were protected.
By what? God?
I don't know.
Nia's going,
They're holding hands the whole time.
oh, God.
She goes, anytime we have an issue, we always bring it up to each other first.
We do a lot
of check-ins.
Well, it's clearly
Okay.
not enough.
Yeah. You should
Wait.
check in with your fucking liquor cabinet.
Her warble is out in full force. She truly is yassified Raquel.
Danny's groping gets addressed. And then
There's also
they get to all the white party circus tent apology.
Wait, but they also blame Janet fully.
Yeah. And that was my problem is like every time this came up, it somehow became Janet's fault. And it was never Janet's fault. This
No.
was his actions that had consequences because he got drunk and groped
His
two
castmate.
women.
Not only two women, a queer couple.
And didn't take his responsibility for it, and then has done it again. And then Janet drops the ultimate bomb. Okay, here's what. Janet is now locked in such a way.
Oh, she certainly is.
She's locked the fuck
She
in.
certainly is.
And now she's ready to drop bombs left and right. And she goes, it's been happening as recently as the Super Bowl. Danny gets drunk and makes women uncomfortable. And I was like, there we go. And I like Janet coming from a place of, you want to blame Janet, I'll give you a fucking reason to blame Janet. And she's now talking shit to people's faces, which is much better than sitting at a kitchen island and talking shit and then playing like victim when the cameras are up.
Jason calls Danny a clown. He goes, "You're a clown."
You're
And
a
Danny
fucking
goes,
clown.
he goes, "What?" He goes, "A clown, bro." And they both bare their teeth, Nia and Danny. This is the thing I think
They're snakes.
The hypocrisy, but also the rage swirling beneath
rage.
her, especially her. It is they have such rage and hate.
And it's misdirected because who she's really mad at is him.
Danny.
But who she's really mad at is herself.
And she's taking out on Janet. Mm-hmm. Here's Janet's
It's
biggest
easy
crime.
to do. When you hate yourself, you start to hate Janet. When you are really mad and you're
Fucking
like,
Janet.
you look in the mirror and you're like, thinking, and suddenly you're just like, I fucking hate Janet.
I'd argue that's why she has so many haters.
Because they really hate themselves. The people that have been on Janet's socials going, I'm going to kill you and your kid, I know where you live. Really, they hate themselves so much that when you think of, Janet is just a proxy for your own self-loathing.
Let me just say this too.
Much like Sheena, but in a different way.
Janet's biggest crime
Is being random.
is being fucking random as hell and really annoying. But other than that, like, she's good TV.
Yeah, she's giving us what we need.
And like, she does not, if you are truly choosing Danny and Nia in this war,
to the facility you go.
May God have mercy on your soul. If we're going to talk about God, may God have mercy on your fucking soul, because those two
They're not
are
chosen.
creepy and they scare me.
Dodie's face during this entire interaction was this. She was so offended that Nia and Danny were getting called out and that people were questioning them. And I was like, Dodie, you've got to jump ship, girl.
Yeah, but
she's too in love with Nia. She's in love. She's in love with Nia.
Yeah.
If she can't have Brittany, she might not even want Brittany as much as she wants Nia, because she always yearns for a woman she yearns for a woman that's like heavily betrothed to someone else. Dodie loves unrequited lesbian love. And she and Nia are pregnant at the same time.
Sisters. It ends with the Super Bowl bombshell, which I was like, yes.
And now I said it. I go, Jonat's done it again.
Let's shout out our non-Jonats and our definitely non-Nias and non-Dannies. the coolest kids on the block.
Nadav Aviv,
Kara England,
Sexy Unique Gandalf,
Ro Rosengarten,
Ash Kelly,
one of the dolls,
Teddy the Schnauzer, and Tony and Mango's cult.
Alex Delisle,
Obviously.
Emily Vaughn,
Gina Sapienza,
Little Miss Bitch Cunt,
Sarah Elizabeth from Boston,
Lucy from London,
Brooke Johansson,
Lilia Farrell,
Brittany Rindemweiss,
Danielle from the Brim,
Malstov Lawls,
Mary,
Katie Sulin,
Diego Darian, DC's Tom Ford couple,
Matthew Thomas,
Owsley Robinson,
Kathy West,
Orlando,
Patron of the Farts,
Nick Sedaris,
Mr. Brandon,
Emily,
Kim Lucas,
Drone,
Drew from Toronto,
Katie Sup Lawyer,
RJ,
Modern Counseling, McLean, Virginia,
Jeffrey
Pradama,
Pratma.
Pradama. Welcome
Guys,
back, Lars.
Feels so good to be back. We are catching up. We'll have a bonus episode for the Patreon people later this week, and then next week we'll be back to our full schedule. And we have been in just that recap dropping, and something very special for the $10 tier coming soon. Bye.
Bye.
Sexy Unique Podcast is created and hosted by me, Lara Marie Shanehalls, and co-hosted by the inimitable Carrie O'Donnell. This episode is produced by Sierra Pavia. The audio and video versions are edited by Morgan McDonald. Production and post-production services provided by Bad Ladder. Additional production assistance provided by Jen Shah.